Some forms of tiredness don't come from a lack of sleep. They come from eyes fixed on screens, bodies kept indoors, and hands that rarely touch soil. Sometimes we don't need another answer. We need something alive to return to. For me, it was a sunflower. Cleaning, sheltering, feeding, and bringing an entire garden to life. And here's what we forgot. Of all the seeds I started this year, the sunflowers were the best germinating and the most prolific growers. So let's go take a look. I just might have gone a little bit overboard with the sunflowers this year. The sunflowers have grown to the tippy top of my canopy and are towering over my garden. I feel like these gorgeous yellow flowers are a true beacon for the pollinators to come visit my garden. I grew only one variety of sunflower this year, and it was the Mammoth variety. Sunflowers are well known for their bioremediation abilities. They're very capable to mine heavy metals and contaminants from deep down in the soil, and they're able to pull up also nutrients as well as the heavy metals and store them in their plant tissues. Because their roots are able to go so very deep down into the earth, they also are able to break up and pull up nutrients and make them more bioavailable to other plants that otherwise wouldn't have access. This year I went very overboard with them and planted them in every single planter box. I wanted to see how well they would work as trellises. I also use corn as a trellis, and I don't always plant corn, so I was kind of looking for alternatives, and it works as a very sturdy and humongous trellis. I also get the benefit of being able to harvest and eat these sunflower seeds that have a lot of protein and are very easy to store. Okay, tallest sunflower this year has got to be this one behind me. Let's go measure it. I'm gonna measure from the soil level. One 107 inches, almost 9 feet. Woo! This one has got to be the thickest as well. One and a half inches wide. This thing's a tree. I have a sapling growing in my garden. There are a lot of different sunflower variations, and the two main distinctions that are important to me are the kind that the seeds are used for oil or the seeds are used for snacking. They also could make a really good hedge. They are easy to plant very close together. They don't take a lot of outward room. They just take a lot of vertical space. So you can kind of pack them in there. You don't have to follow the plant spacing that they put on those seed packets. I grow in a very hot climate, so part of my experiment this year was trying to grow a lot of sunflowers in my dense, chaotic planter boxes to kind of help provide some like random shading periods throughout the day. And I think it worked out very well. I'm pretty sure they're great companion plants for just about everything. I've put them in with everything. They're growing right here with tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, squash, melons, beans. No problems. Everything is growing great. Okay, biggest sunflower head. It's got to be one of these two. 8.5 inches, not too bad. Okay, let's check this guy. Oh, sad day. Sad day. Oh, I hope the corn's okay. Okay, let's try this again. No falling. It's very windy. Okay. I'm gonna get the petals too. I'm guessing like 12 inches. This is the winner for sure. I also discovered that I can use sunflowers as a way to kind of gauge how each of my planter boxes are doing without having to do a soil test. I noticed how some planter boxes, the sunflowers grew humongous stalks and lots of foliage, but not much of a flower or petals. Some other boxes grew little flowers and lots of them, and some still haven't flowered. So I'm thinking in some planter boxes where the flowers are very minimal to nothing really at all, that they might be missing some phosphate or potassium or something that could help kind of get the flowers going. I transplanted them all at this very same time, so they all have the same exact growing degree days. I just love them. They make me happy. The color's very beautiful. It really adds a pop to the garden. It's in a nice time where I'm kind of in between yields. The cucumbers just popped off really hard. The green beans are kind of starting, and right now I'm getting this humongous pop of sunflowers everywhere. They've grown several feet above my fence line, and I believe that my neighbors would also benefit from seeing these beautiful flowers. They're protruding over my fence. This is a standard 6 foot or whatever fence. I have been lucky to see honeybees visiting my garden pretty much every morning and collecting a lot of pollen. I love that they're being called into my garden to come check out to see what I got growing on down here. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big tomato. It's like the size of a baseball, but still green. I just wanted to share something that makes me truly happy in the garden right now. I sure love to be part of this co-cultivation with nature, and I love sharing it with you. Thanks for stopping by.